This video, I will be fighting mobs that have become way stronger than they should be. These mobs can deplete your health in less than 5 seconds. Anyways, let's get started. Starting with mob 1, a zombie villager. I immediately found out that using a bow with slowness arrows made it way easier to kill the mobs, which is how I killed the zombie villager very fast. Then came a spider. It also should be quite easy. I just tried to bow him down again, but it was way harder to hit. When I got the rhythm, I just started bowing him down for a while. Knowing he must be low, I had to go in for the sword and finish him off. The zombie came as mob 3, but he was very easy to kill. I then had to fight an ocelot for mob 4, which is kind of weird, but he's very fast, so the slowness arrows were very good. And it was very easy to hit him because he was very big for some reason. Just like the zombie, the husk was very easy to kill. And then came a villager which started shooting fireballs at me, which was a bit unexpected, but I had to keep fighting him. And then he started running, which was like just mean. Like, he was kind of scared, I think, but as long as I dodged the fireballs, he wasn't that much of a harm to me. So I passed level 1 and it was pretty easy. Maybe level 2 will be harder, but only time will tell. And I started fighting a skeleton, but I thought I would be using a bow, but it was like firing some weird things at me. And I had no clue what was going on, so I just tried to use my sword, but it was very hard to hit him, so I knew I had to use my shield. Then came a cave spider. You may think it would be as easy to kill as a spider, but if it hits you, it gives you poison, so I knew I had to stay back from it. But I didn't really do that very well, so I was being poisoned and I was taking a lot of damage. But I had to just kill him fast or else I would get even more poison. Then came an absolute unit of a creeper, which wasn't really that easy to fight considering I was only on half health after the cave spider fight. So I had to run and use my first golden apple, which some mobs drop, so... And the creeper was also doing a lot of damage, and I wasn't able to fight back very well against this. And he almost killed me. So this is probably the hardest fight yet, and I had to use another golden apple. I was only on 2 hearts, and I knew this was getting very bad. I had to use another golden apple, 3 golden apples in one fight, and this isn't even the hardest one. It's not even nearly the hardest one. And then he almost blew up on me, but luckily I dodged it, but it still did loads of damage. Then came a wolf, and it was very, very fast, and I had to run because I was very low in health. I ran out of golden apples, but I did manage to kill him anyways, even though I was very low in health again. It was getting so bad that I had to eat my enchanted golden apple. And then came a stray. A stray was just a skeleton which made you go slow, but for some reason it had a sword, which was kind of weird, but I'm alright with it because it was kind of easy to kill. When he died, he dropped me loads of arrows, and I was kind of running out in arrows, so that was very, very helpful. Then came another skeleton variant, but he was very slow for some reason. It was a wither skeleton, and when wither skeletons hit you, they give you the withering effect, which can do a lot of damage. He was still pretty easy to kill though. Now we've made it to level 3. Level 2 was very hard, so I knew level 3 would be probably way harder. And the first one was a Vindicator, and he did so much damage, and I had to actually run. But I got into this house and hid for a bit. I went on top of the house and started just hitting him from here. He kept running and dodging, but I did manage to kill him in the end. I decided that hiding in the house was kind of boring, so I decided to not do that anymore and just fight it hand on. And this was once some chunky zombified piglin, I can't lie. And although I was low in health, he was pretty easy to kill. When he died, he gave me 2 enchanted golden apples, which I kind of needed. And then came an Enderman, which was kind of scary. Now this thing was just like hurling grass blocks at me, and I had an enchanted golden apple I used, so It didn't really do much damage, but it was still kind of hard to kill because he kept teleporting whenever I got close to him. After constant attempts of trying to kill it, I finally did manage to kill it in the end. But then a new problem arose. My armor was almost broken and I didn't have any spare armor sets. So if it broke, I would probably just die. The snow golem was really big and it was throwing ice at me, but it was very easy to dodge, so this fight was not that hard to win. Next came a witch. I decided to use my enchanted golden apple because I was low in health. The witch was fighting me melee and not using potions until now, and then it just obliterated me. And I probably would have died if I didn't use the enchanted golden apple. And it was fast and I could not hit it at all. And it was really starting to look like I might die. But eventually I started to get loads of good hits in it and managed to kill it. But my helmet broke. Then came the evoker, which started doing some random spell stuff, but he wasn't really doing that much damage. He had a lot of health though, so it took a while to kill him. And just like that, I've beat the game and finished the mod. Make sure you like and subscribe for more content there. Bye bye.